I rolled my car 6 times going 100. I actually died twice. I rolled, I'm in the woods, my car's upside down, I'm buckled in, resting on broken glass, right? And I hear a lady, she must have pulled over, she saw it happened at like 1 a.m. She pulled over and she came up to my car and she's like, "What year is it? Who's the president?" And I knew the answer to both those questions. And then she's like, "Stay with us." And I went out, gone, see you later. And the only thing that brought me back actually was the rattling of my car from the jaws of life. It was like, "Wah!" It was like whomping in my ear. I did fracture my pelvis in 3 spots. I broke ribs, which popped my lungs. And it took me a month to walk again. I was like crawling on my hands and knees. Like, it was intense, you know? And then I joined the Ironworkers. Literally a month after my accident, I joined the Ironworkers and I was like lugging around rebar. But the doctors were very impressed. They were like, keep moving, you know? Don't just stay laying down. Like, you gotta keep moving. So that's what I did.
I'm gonna grab one more thing.
I was laid off in December. I was playing a lot of video games and just getting bored. And then I figured I could find something to do on the side to keep me busy. So I ended up going on Craigslist and I found an ad for cleaning gravestones. And I actually reached out to them. They never got back to me. So 3 days later, I said, you know what, let me start doing my own research so that if they do call, I'm ready to do this for them. So I ended up just opening my own LLC, started spreading the word, you know, asking friends and family, hey, can I clean your grandparents' stones? So my mom actually gave me a list of 10 family members that needed to be cleaned, and they hadn't been touched in 63 years. These stones had moss, lichen, mold, all the above. So I was sitting there cleaning my great aunt's stone, and a couple came up behind me and got out of the car, and I was all excited. I'm like, oh, customers, great, great. So explaining to them what I was doing, the process, how I was there, who I was, told them that this is my great aunt's stone. And the gentleman was like pacing around the grave, so I kind of felt like maybe he knew him. So I ended up asking him, I said, do you know this person? And he said, well, yeah, that's my father. And immediately I understood that this was actually my cousin. We were related, and I had no clue he existed. And his wife, who he was with that day, called me the next day and told me that she was a writer for the Globe. So, yeah, we ended up front page, couldn't believe it, you know? I mean, really special. The other day I did one for some lady who, she lost her aunts. She was hit by a car, and it was her godmother, and my godmother was one of my favorite people in this world. So when I walked up on the stone, it was like a wave of energy, you know, that just kind of hit over me, and I feel like I took a little extra pride in that one. This one's a perfect example here. I mean, I would just like to just do this just to do it. You know what I mean? Like, screw the money at the end of the day. Don't put that one in there. But that's just my biggest thing, is how to get it out there to people that I'm here, I exist. Ideally, I would like to have all of the stones cleaned in the world.